"You live here? All by yourself?" a Mouseketeer asked. "Sure do," declared Shorty. "I like this town. My daddy was a prospector back in the good old days, and we used to come here for our bacon and beans." "That was long ago," continued Shorty. "Everybody's gone now, except for me, and I like to think the Ghost Gulch is my very own town." And because he was proud of his very own town, he took Mickey and the Mouseketeers on a tour of the place. He showed them the jail, where the sheriff used to lock up claim jumpers. He showed them the shop, where the blacksmith used to shoe horses. He showed them the general store, where he and his daddy used to buy their bacon and beans, their flour and salt, and all the equipment they needed for prospecting. He showed them the town hall. It was full of dust and cobwebs, and lots of old papers. "See this deed?" said Shorty. He held up a ragged piece of paper. "It says here that somebody once found gold right here in Ghost Gulch. Trouble is, the part of the deed that shows where they found it got torn off somehow. I've been looking all over this town for that gold. I dug around in all the hills. I poked in all the caves. I even sifted the dust on Main Street. I can't find it anywhere." "Gold? Are we going on a treasure hunt?" Shorty forgot the gold. "Forget the gold," said a Mouseketeer. Don't stay here by yourself," advised another. "It's too spooky," added the little Mouseketeer, looking worried. "Shucks, it's not spooky," Shorty protested. "It's just nice and quiet. Nothing to bother me, except for one thing." "What's that?" asked Mickey. Shorty showed them. Behind the hotel there was a little garden patch. "Look at that," said Shorty. "With nothing in the store, I've got to grow my own food. But have you ever seen such rocky ground? It's hard for an old man to raise anything here that's fit to eat." Mickey and the Mouseketeers could believe that it was very hard indeed. The carrots in Shorty's garden were scrawny, the lettuce was wilted, the tomato plants showed only hard green little tomatoes. For a moment Mickey and his young friends were very sad for Shorty, but then Mickey smiled. "If we all work together," he told Shorty, "we should be able to fix your garden in no time at all." Mickey flew off in a magic keelboat to the nearest town that wasn't a ghost town. He was back very soon with seeds and spades and rakes and hoes and a fine long garden hose. Then he and the Mouseketeers set to work on Shorty's garden patch. First they pulled up all the tired carrots and the wilted lettuce and the miserable tomatoes. Next they rigged the hose so that Shorty could pump water from the town pump to his garden. Then they spaded and dug and raked. They took all the lumps and bumps and rocks out of the garden. My, but there were lots of rocks. There were big ones and small ones, round ones and flat ones, jagged rocks and smooth rocks. The Mouseketeers piled them in a great heap near the hotel. Pile of rocks, and some carrots and lettuce. Everyone's working together and fixing Shorty's garden. When the earth was smooth and ready, they planted new seeds. They planted carrots and turnips, cabbage and lettuce, beans and peas, and lots of corn. Most of the Mouseketeers loved corn, and they thought that Shorty would too. Shorty did. He was very happy when he saw the planted rows of corn and the furrows where the new seeds were just waiting to come up. "And that hose is a great idea," he said. "I'll water my garden every day, maybe twice a day."